Hello, darlings. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you're another YouTuber, let me know down in the comments, and I will sub you back. Now stay safe, wear your masks, and here's the video. Hello, darlings. It's Brandy here. Today we are going to do some dope AF 420 nails. It's a collab with my girl Katherine from Nails by Katherine Ford, or Katherine Ford on here. So please go check out her video. The link will be in the description box down below. So I have one more shout out to do. So she is just starting up and she is super talented. Go take a look through her videos real quick. They're fairly old, but the talent just speaks for itself. And the top one is the YouTube name, and the bottom one is her Instagram. So without further ado, let's get these nails on. Okay, for the nude color, I am using the Gel NY number 107 Romantic Pink Day. It was part of a collection. I don't really know what's going on with them. Everything says sold out, or most of it says sold out. I don't know. So love it, love it, love it, love it. One of my go-tos. It has this beautiful shimmer and it's sheer. You can do 3 coats and it will be fairly opaque. I went with 2 just because I thought that would be good, so that's what I went with. So I did a very large slice French, if that's what you want to call it, but it's basically half and half for the nails because I wanted there to be enough room for the pot leaves to fit. And I started on the pinky and I was a little concerned because there was stuff sticking up and over the edges, but I managed to work that out, you know, basically just cutting the glitter and putting it back on. So yeah, I did use a base coat to apply these. So, you know, I put the base coat on the clear and then started applying the glitter, as you can see me do now. And when you're working with clear nails in general, you want to make sure that your free edges are not messy, because you'll get that underneath little blob. And if it's colored, you know, it's easy to wipe away, but if it's clear, it can ruin the whole nail and you might have to start again. So that's just something to be aware of. So I wanted to show this. Sometimes you can cut it without the glitter actually coming off the nail, and sometimes it pops off because you're pulling at it too much. But either way, it's okay, because you just put a little more base coat down, plop it on there after it's cut to where it needs to be, and voila. Now, I don't want to bore you, so I'm chopping this up quite a bit. Katherine sent me the gold and silver foil in this package a long time ago, and I will never need that foil again. Not that type. Maybe a bronze or a copper one, but I have those in little, you know, little pieces. But I gave away some of it, and it's still more than halfway full, and it's like legit gold foil. Like, it's not just mixed up glitter or whatever. It's the big sheets so that you can tear it however you might like to, you know, get your design popping. And my paint lines were not really bad this time, but I had already planned ahead to use the foil on those, because, you know, I always gotta fix it, usually, and especially with Frenches, because it's just uneven or messy or I don't know what, but it's something that I'm working on. So if it's a hot mess, you can put foil on top of it, you can put glitter on top of it, you can put rhinestones on top of it. All that stuff will save your messiness. And it usually comes out looking really nice too. So I'm trying to break up the pieces so that they will fit, you know, my idea of how I wanted to do it. And then I just took the base coat and just ran it right across the line. And then that way I can apply the foil, put it in the lamp, and then move on to the next phase. And it was a little finicky, and I could have used bigger pieces, but I didn't want it to be any more in your face than it already was. I think it would have taken away from the nails instead of adding to it, so I kept them to small, thin pieces. And I mean, I like the way they came out, so So here's a little bit of story time, right? So Katherine loves weed. She doesn't smoke. I don't smoke either. I have been clean and sober for over 10 years. And pot really wasn't my thing anyway, but she absolutely loves it. So last year, I planned ahead. I got, a good glitter that didn't look like a maple leaf, and the charm that's on there, and she ordered the stickers that I use. So we had everything all set and forgot about it and just whipped up a quick set because duh. So we had all this stuff for this year, and I'm telling you, it's popping. Definitely go check out her video. It's going to be fire. I know it is. Okay, once I got that all set, I went in with my Lovcarrie Builder in a Bottle. They call it Structure Base Coat, but it's a builder in a bottle, basically. And I am just floating the builder gel down the nail because it needs to be encapsulated because of the way that the design is and the way the glitter is sticking up, especially on the pinky and on the pointer. It's, because they're smaller nails and the glitter is fairly large. I want that all to be covered. I don't want any sharp edges. So it did take me 2 coats, but it was worth it. And you can file it and smooth it out and just regain the shape, because it did get a little off-shaped because I was trying to get all the corners in, but as I was filing, I filed into the glitter a little bit, which is not really healthy because this stuff wasn't from The Color's Your World, so I would be careful with it. With all cheap glitter, you don't want to file it. Even if it is solvent resistant and made for nails, you want to avoid that as much as possible, even from the good stores. And since this glitter was personal and it was bought last year, it's not The Color's Your World like the glitter that's in the shop. So in my shop, in my website, that is from The Color's Your World, and that's why it's so expensive, because it's specifically made for nail art and it is solvent resistant. So it's pricey, but it's worth it to me, especially with encapsulating and maybe filing into it. You just got to be careful. So I just took my hand file and, zubbed the extra excess and cleaned up the lines of the nail. Easy peasy. I mean, you could do it with a hand drill, but mine's like packed away. I have to unpack it every time I use it. So, if hand filing can work, that's what I do, just because of the way that, my whole setup is. I really need to invest in one of those flat dust collectors, but something always comes up, something else always comes up, right? If you are still watching this video, let your girl know, hit the like button. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell, because if you don't, you will miss future uploads. That's just how YouTube works. It's really not small creator friendly. Also, don't forget to check out the website, BRC Nails, www.brcnailstipsxpieces.com. That is the website. Come check us out. Spend a little dough. Yes. Place some orders. And I do have some summer stuff coming in. So, yeah, I'm excited for that too. Now, I'm going to take this weed charm and put it on one of my do-it-yourself spinners, DIY spinners. And I'm a little frustrated with myself because I was out of frame. But there is a whole video showing how to mount any type of charm onto the spinner. So basically, you buy the spinners and you can put any charm on it, and it will hold large charms, because they actually sent me one with a huge heart on it. So it can definitely go for the bigger charms as well. So out of the stickers she sent me, I went with the pink. I liked the one on the left a little bit better because it gave you like a laser quality instead of like just straight foil. But the other one had that dope with dripping. So yeah, I had to have that drip on there. Definitely. Well, here's the spinner all finished. It's totally level, not lopsided. And the first few that I did, they ended up lopsided, but I got my technique down. basically I hold the base with tweezers and apply the charm with my fingers, and I go from there. Now, this was a little weird. I got to the bottom of my drill gel glue, and that is my go-to rhinestone everything, or even whatever, any big piece that needs to be put on. I either use the gummy jelly from Nail Couture, or I use my drill gel glue. So I got a new pot out, and look at the difference. It's just night and day. So it must be the dregs of the other bottle. So it's nice and firm, and I'm taking the base, putting it on there, and now it's not so shifty, and you can edge it to however you want it. And I wanted it to be at the very top of the nail, not enough to obviously, you know, touch my skin or whatever, but I wanted it to be high up there. So I think it came out marvelous. I know I'm a dork, I don't care. So I'm cleaning up the extra messy mushy from the drill gel glue before I put it in the lamp, because I don't want all those bumps and everything. And then I'm going to top coat everything and secure that charm in. Yeah, look at how fast that spins. It's fire, right? Fire! So next is the easy peasy part, just straight up stickers. And none of these have been top coated yet, because I want to top coat in the spinner and, of course, the stickers. The word was just not coming. And as you know, I always have those little brain farts because I have brain damage. So it's just one of those little things that I'm sorry you have to deal with, but it's how my brain works, so that's just how it is, right? Now with these stickers, I make a mess of the page. Now the stickers are not damaged. The page ends up a little crumpled, but I am able to get the stickers off with pretty much no fuss and get them right onto the nails perfectly. Because otherwise, if I don't fold it like that, I end up ripping it. I mean, I know I can train myself to train myself like I'm a monkey. Or a dog, whatever. Originally, I was going to do the base purple and then the base pink, hot pink like that, and then do the green and the gold. But with the stickers, I mean, I have other colors because she bought like one of those packs that has a ton of different colors in it. So I could have used different colors, but my heart was set on these pink stickers. So I had to kind of shift the design around a little bit, but I do like the way that they came out. I'm pretty happy about it. So, yay, pretty nails. And I do have to say, I use CBD oil, and it is a miracle. All the tension that I get in my body, I have a pinched nerve in my back, so if I'm not careful, my whole arm can get numb and, you know, arthritis and blah, 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 blah. So the CBD is really, really helpful. So, and that comes from weed, so I'm, you know, just showing my love to the CBD people since I don't smoke. Although I was contemplating doing some brownies or a cake or something up. I don't know, but that's just an experiment for another time. I'm too busy. I don't got time for that at the moment. So I left this part in because I wanted to show you how I get the gel right up close to the base of the spinner, but not over it. If you do it over it, it's going to clog the mechanism. So that's something to keep in mind as you're doing your base coat, your top coat, sorry. Okay, so we are breaking out the piercing tool. It is a drill. The top spins like that, and you just turn it. There's your drill. You know, because you want to put the drill on the inside when you're not using it, just to make sure that, you know, there's no damage to it. Now, originally, I was going to do the ring finger and the thumb pierced, but because of the glitter and the way that I placed it, the thumb wasn't really going to work for me, so I passed on that. I mean, could you pierce through glitter? I don't know. I'm not really sure. Something to experiment with at another time. But I ended up going up with this one, and Katherine had sent me these jewels a long time ago, and I finally found something that makes them hang nicely, because like even the 8mm jump rings were not doing it. You know, it just didn't look right. It didn't fit onto the charm or onto the rhinestones. So now once you get your hole, you need to stretch it out with your thumbtack. And if you order the nail kit, it comes with the drill, thumbtack, and a bunch of different color 6mm rings for $7.99 on our website. Now to open the ring, you need 2 pliers, and you want to pull front to back while pulling side to side. It's a little, you get used to it. Usually I will just take the ring itself and put it in the nail without the pliers. It just depends. I also have a few videos that focus just on piercing if you're interested. So you can take a look at those if you need help or inspiration, what may have you. This one was giving me a little bit of trouble because it wasn't opening wide enough. You know, the front to back was fine, but the width, because of where I had to place the hole because of the glitter, it was in a little deeper than I normally would put it, so it was, you know, a little finicky, but what else is new, right? That's how everything works. You get comfortable, and then something happens that makes you, you know, have to leave your comfort zone and go from there. So it looks like I finally got the jump ring in. Finally! Now, this little hooky thing is what I'm talking about. It's a blah, 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 blah. It's made for jewelry making. So I thought that this would be really good. It fits it well, and I'm able to use these larger open middle gems, because originally that's what I had plans for with them, was to have them be dangles, but like I said, the jump rings were not quite holding it right. So with this extra clip, it makes it a little more bulky looking in pictures, but it looks phenomenal in real life, so I am loving it. And those are easier, they're soft, so you can bend it like with your fingers, but you have to be careful because they're soft. So I haven't actually tried them out for long periods of time yet. This is the first set that I'm using it on, so that is that. I hope you enjoyed my 420 nails. It has a bunch of stuff going on there, but like I said, Katherine loves it, so of course we had to do the collab that we were supposed to do last year, that we sort of did, but this year we did it right. We did it right. Yes, yes, we did. And using that structure base coat kept the nails flexible, and that's so important with press-ons. Like, I can't beat it into people's head enough. You have to have the top of the nail be flexible, otherwise they're not gonna fit right on people. So ta-da, 420 nails. Don't forget to check out Katherine's video and my shout out, Miss Claire. All that stuff will be in the description box down below. Katherine's video link and the how to make a spinner video, that will be down there as well. And of course, the website is always, always down there. If you are interested, come and make a purchase. Shameless plug. I'm going to be shamelessly promoting and plugging myself all over the place, because if I don't do it, who's gonna, right? And I think that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a marvelous day. And thanks again. Mwah.